What's up guys, and welcome to a new video by me, Ringo El Gringo, for FIFA 21. It is the last FIFA 21 video we're going to be recording this year. We're going to be moving on to FIFA 22, which is only a few days away from being out. Now, this is the Endgame Squad video, so we're looking at everything that we've achieved this year, what we've managed to pack, what we've managed to grind in the SBCs, especially with the 85x10 that came out just a few days before FIFA 21 ended. We managed to get lots of stuff done in there. As you can see, this is the front page of my FIFA 21, and we've managed to finish off with just 16,000 coins. Not a lot, but then again, we were chasing a lot at the end of the game. 1,000 FIFA points, they'll be transferred over to FIFA 22. And our record, which we won 2,138 games, only drawn 58 and lost 720, which I think is a very stellar record, if I may say so myself, to be fair. So let's get going, and let's have a look at the first squad from one of our followers, ScrapsEU. Right, so here we go with ScrapSEU squad. It's a very nice looking squad. We've got Schmeichel in goals. Probably probably a downside already, considering the fact that I don't like Schmeichel in this game. Very good keeper in real life, of course. I don't like him in this game. But we move on to the centre backs. We've got Varane, red pick, very nice card, of course. He's got two CDMs playing centre back in this team, which of course is Acuna and Ruud Gullit. Not many people would probably be playing Ruud Gullit as a CDM, but Scraps is going with it. On the wings, we've got Raheem Sterling and Garrincha. Down the middle, we've got Verratti, Pele, and Roberto Firmino. Up top, we've got the Manchester United version of Ronaldo's 99 card, and we've got 99 Messi's footies. Brilliant team all round. Like I said, the goalkeeper downs it a little bit. But on the bench, as you can see, is Modric, you've got Hazard, you've got Foden, Team of the Year Van Dijk, you've got Kevin De Bruyne, Summer Stars card, you've even got a red pick Neymar there. I would possibly place Neymar in for Verratti. That's just me, seeing as that you don't have a Neymar in that team. And I mean, it would be class because obviously he plays for PSG, so does Messi play for PSG, so it would work out pretty well. So maybe that's something to think about. Filling up the rest of the bench, there is Robert Lewandowski's 98 TOTS card. All in all, very good team. The only thing that lets us down, of course, is Schmeichel, and possibly the fact that you've got two CDMs at centre back. Apart from that, ace team, give it a 9 out of 10. Would have been 10 out of 10, like I said, Schmeichel. So let's go and move on to the next squad. Right, now this is the next squad. It's OK_cheeky squad, another follower of mine on Twitch, and what a remarkable squad this is. What I love about this is it's got so much colour in it, so many different types of card used in this, very colourful. You've got brilliantly from the back going up, you've got Edison, one of the best goalkeepers in the game. You've got Chilwell, Van Dijk, Laporte, and Alba. Possibly maybe Marcos Llorente would have been better suited there, but still really nice right back you've got. Then in the centre mids, in the CDMs roles, which is a bit weird, I'll admit, because obviously you've Havertz, but maybe changes it around in game. But Havertz in CDM with Foden in CDM as well. Then you've got one of my favourite cards of this year, Team of the Year, Bruno Fernandes, or Bruno Fernandes, depends on how you want to say it. Then in the rest of the cam positions are filled up by Paul Pogba, his 95 Festival of Foot card, brilliant card that it is. The 99 version of Manchester United version of Cristiano Ronaldo. And then up top, one that evaded me throughout FIFA, Team of the Year, Mbappe. You gotta love it because of its dynamic image with that blue hair. But all round, this is a stellar team. Let's have a quick check to look at his bench players. So his bench consists of Romelu Lukaku, Summer Stars, De Bruyne, Summer Stars, Team of the Season, Messi, 98 Acuna, 98 Verratti, we've got 97 Modric, and again, another person who's got 98 Lewandowski in there. All in all, this is an absolutely brilliant squad. Again, it is likely for me a 9 out of 10. Like I said, possibly better would be to have Marcos Llorente in that right back position. Obviously, you wouldn't have wanted to have team of the season, the footies Messi over the team of the season Messi, just so you could possibly link him up maybe to Mbappe somewhere and whatnot. Apart from that, it's a really good squad, so another 9 out of 10 for me. Let's go move on to the next squad. So, next squad on the agenda is from Mando, another one of my followers on Twitch. So, let's start from the top, work our way down from to the bottom here, because I want to talk about the goalkeeper at the end. So we've got 99 Ronaldo from Manchester United, alongside Pim Cruyff. On the left-hand side, we've got Pim Pele, along with Pim R9. So a really good start so far, some really good attacking players. In the middle, we've got some really good attacking and defensive players here, because they can do both. It's the Team of the Year Bruno Fernandes, brilliant card, and Acuna, one of the best cards that came out this year in that central area. Left hand side, we've got Alaba, we've got Marcos on the right hand side, so really good solid left backs and right backs. Then in the centre, we've got Varane and Militao, brilliant. And of course the goalkeeper, as you may notice, this is not the team of the season Oblak, this is the player of the month Oblak. The reason being is because I, like Mando, feel that the team of the season Oblak is not very good. He's prone to a lot of mistakes, and I think there are much better goalkeepers out there. So he's kept with his player of the month, Oblak, which he feels is an absolute beast, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I would have loved to have seen Mando's subs and reserves. He didn't send those along with him. He probably ran out of battery, as you can see, 8% there left on his phone. Probably too much watching me for some reason. Anyway, we're going to be giving this another 9 out of 10, because the actual starter squad is absolutely superb. Again, subs and reserves probably would be very good, and probably may have been even moved it up to the first 10 in this video. But an absolutely stellar squad, and yeah, it's very little in ways you can improve that team. And I don't even think you can improve that team. Superb squad, Mando. Let's go have a look at the next squad. So, this is FIFA King's team. Team 1, he's actually sent me 3 teams. We're going to run through them very quickly. As you can see, this is his Team 1. He's got Yashin, Van Dijk, De Ligt. Very good centre-back and goalkeeper partnership there. Marcos Llorente and Alphonso Davies, 2 of the best wing-back, right-back cards, left-back cards that you can get in the game. Footies Traore, not the top card that you could get, but it is still an absolute beast of a card. Mateus and Locatelli make up the centre, 2 very good centre mid cards. Giggs, I don't know what's going on there. I suppose he needed someone to link to Alphonso Davies, and that's the only card that did it. And then Eto'o and Ronaldo's Pim cards up there, absolutely striking lineup, brilliant cards there. And then of course, if you can just make out, he's got a very good icon bench and reserves there. Some really good cards on there, some not so desirable cards as well, but still very good team. Let's move on to the next team. So this is his icon team. Now again, pretty much saw a lot of cards from the last team in this one, but of course you've got some inclusions like Zambrotta, Campbell, Blanc. Giggs is playing left back again. I guess it's because he didn't have a left back to put into the team, so that's who he's gone with. We've got Perez up in the left midfield position. We've got Figo, Xavi and Mateus make up the centre with, of course, Eto'o and R9 there. We've got some brilliant cards on the bench as well. And again, maybe the less desirable cards are filling up the reserve slots there. I would have probably put Seedorf or Drogba on in place of a couple of people on that bench, but still a quality icon squad. Let's go look at the third and final team from FIFA King. So this is the third team from FIFA King. As you can see, it seems to be a past and present Manchester United squad. As a Liverpool fan, this pains me to see, but I can still comment on it and, you know, say a few players are class. Anyway, I like his centre-back partnership. Schweinsteiger is pretty decent as a CDM. Team of the Year Bruno is absolutely class, and of course, as we all know, any version of Ronaldo is brilliant. I rate it. I love the little sort of dig, but a good squad. Let's move on to the next squads. Well, first let's take a look at our old squads in previous FIFAs. FIFA 18 is pretty much where it starts for me. I can't even access any of the other ultimate teams in other FIFAs due to certain things happening with EA's taking away of servers. But so if we go to FIFA 18, you can see I haven't played this a lot. If you just go back out, 61 games in Ultimate Team, one draw, lost 13. Still a pretty good record, but this is when I wasn't playing FIFA for Ultimate Team. This is when I was using it really for pro clubs and career mode. It's only next year I start falling in love with the Ultimate Team game mode. So as you can see, I've taken a lot of the icons that were given away for free at the end. Don't understand why EA haven't done this since. It was a nice idea. I mean, they aren't particularly the greatest. I mean, Van der Sar and Desai was, but Laudrup and Shevchenko, not particularly that fantastic. But yeah, so as you can see, all gold cards, a couple of special cards in here. Nothing really to shout about, but it gets better. Trust me, it gets better. So let's take a look at FIFA 19. So here we are in FIFA 19, and as you can see, we played a hell of a lot more of FIFA 19 on Ultimate Team than what we did with FIFA 18. And I mean, I've still got coins left. That's a lot more than what I had in the last game. But as you can see, I do have an Endgame Squad, and I managed to play this quite a bit. I think it was at the end of FIFA 18 I started to get in a little bit more. I started to watch YouTube channels and see that this Ultimate Team game mode was something I really wanted to get into. I wanted to get into content creation as well. It took a while to get into that, but let's have a look at the team then. So we do have a fair few team of the seasons. I remember this team really well. I really enjoyed the Costa's card, and PK was actually a pretty decent card. You know, his long legs, of course. We have the PFA Van Dijk card, which was class. Alisson, brilliant season he had, got himself a team in the season. And then Marcos Alonso's Europa League card. We got Fernandinho and Goretzka there. And of course, you go up, Gerrard, always going to be my teams, you know. The link, basically, the icon link, and the class card I thought it was. But then you've got flashback Bobby Firmino, 30s Pogba, and 30s Richarlison. Of course, all three of these were to get special cards in this FIFA, as we know, in FIFA 21. On the bench, loads of loan cards, to be fair. We rinsed the club to try and get a load of good cards into this endgame squad, but we did end up keeping Hazard and Footy's Griezmann at the end of it. Pepe was one that we kept. I think it was mainly because he was a decent sub to go on, but my God, Arsenal fans would love him to once again get a team in the season for him, but doesn't look like it's happening. Aside from that, that's it. This club has nothing else from it. So a major upgrade on the last squad from FIFA 18, but still probably not nowhere as near as good enough. But let's go have a look at FIFA 20. So FIFA 20 then, as you can see, I played probably, I think it's a lot more than what I played this year. Maybe about 500 more games than what I played in FIFA 21. So I played this a lot, mainly because I reckon Rivals you could play over and over again, and you know whatnot, and it didn't have limits to certain game modes. But I could see coin balance terrible, but FIFA points, that's my mistake. I kept buying FIFA 20 points during lightning rounds, and I've still got 4,600, and EA won't transfer them over. So they're going to sit there probably for the rest of the time because there's no point of opening packs. But if we look at the squad, this squad I absolutely love. This is a squad that I took a lot of time to build. And of course we get to the end of the summer heat promo was something that increased the team, yeah, amazingly. So we got Yashin in goal. I packed him. I was actually really happy to get Yashin because I think he's a class keeper. But Bobby Moore's there simply because I don't think I've got another defender in this whole entire squad, and even on the bench. I do have Mendy, who probably would have been subbed on for him. But you got Trent Alexander-Arnold's team of the season and Robertson's team of the season on either side. Was really happy to pack both of those. Got David Luiz's summer heat card. Mateus, that's the first time I ever got Mateus in a game. I was so happy to pack him. And of course, team of the season, Red Pick Henderson, was so happy to have him. I was probably more happy to get him than I would be to get a Neymar and a Messi. And probably people thinking I'm stupid to say that, and you're probably right. So summer heat, Firmino and Bruno Fernandes. Then of course Divock Origi, and this is the first time we had Kenny Dalglish in a FIFA. Sorry, I had to get his card. It's obviously not as good as his PIM card, which I've got in the new FIFA, and obviously it would have been worse than this FIFA as well. But yeah, really happy with the team, really happy with the bench. Team of the season, Aguero, and you got summer heat, Wijnaldum and Mendy with Salah there, and Pogba, and red pick Suarez was was probably my best red pick last year in terms of overall value. And then Fabinho's summer heat card as well. Probably would be better to play him instead of Henderson, possibly, but I'm not sure. And then Breach of Grainer. The rest, again, there's nothing else in the club. But this was actually a really favourite of mine, so let's go have a look at the current squads that we have. Right, so what we're first going to take a look at is my icons that we managed to pack at the end of the game. Some of these I did pack throughout the year, or did the SBCs for throughout the year, but the majority are basically from the 85 10 pack that came out. If you weren't aware, and if you weren't, where were you? You're under a rock. There was an 85 times 10 pack that came out about 10 days before the end of FIFA 21, and it allowed us to basically rinse and repeat and craft absolutely anything that we wanted in the game. So a lot of people went out and did 99 Messi, 99 Ronaldos and things like that, and of course they went on to do all of these icons, which of course we did as well. We didn't do Hullet at the end. I didn't really feel that I needed him, but everything else we managed to do. So as you can see from the image you've got in front of your screen, we managed to pack a heck of a lot of icons. We've got obviously one of the best keepers in the game, Van der Sar. The left backs and the right backs, of course, I would have preferred Carlos Alberto and Zanetti, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Again, Maldini would have been nice to have as a centre back, but I think these two are two solid centre backs. My CDMs, absolutely superb. Mateus, of course, who I did the SBC a long time ago. Vieira, who I managed to get just before the end of FIFA, so I managed to have him out in one weekend league at least. And this front lineup is probably one of the best front lineups I'll probably ever have in a FIFA, with PIM moments, well, PIM, Eusebio, PIM Ronaldinho, PIM Pele, and PIM R9 Ronaldo. Then of course you look at the bench. I mean, we packed Maradona quite a while back, but there's a lot of players here, and of course we didn't get to have PIM Zidane, but it's still a class card and nonetheless. And of course you've got some of my favourite cards I packed here. Best, Fernando Torres, which I did the SBC for, and Gerrard, which I did the MPC for. But if you look at, if we go to icons, we go to the icons section, which is always too far down the list, I honestly think. I know it's in alphabetical order, but still. As you can see, I mean, apart from these loans here, if I just adjust my camera so that we can see all of the icons that we managed to get. As you can see, we've got a shed load of players from the icon packs that are available at the end. They were really cheap to do, and of course because of the rinse and repeat nature of the 85 times 10, they were really easy to do. So that's the icon team. Let's have a look at our normal team. Right, so what we're actually going to take a look at first is our Liverpool past and present squad. Now, we did actually play a weekend league, which the video is up on my YouTube channel, so if you do fancy a watch of that, go ahead. We did make some additions right at the end though of the game, which were not in that video. So people like Virgil van Dijk wasn't in that video, same as Firmino, John Barnes, for instance. But this is the endgame Liverpool squad that we've been working towards all of this year, because I always wanted to do a Liverpool past and present, and we finally managed to get a team that was good enough to do it and warrant that. So of course we've got Alisson in goal, Trent, Gomez, Van Dijk, and Andrew Robertson. They need to put some Liverpool defenders as icons, you know. I'm not saying Jamie Carragher, because Jamie Carragher's already been in there and he's pretty damn slow. But there are a lot of players, defenders, that you could throw in there. Sami Hyypiä or Alan Hansen, for instance, that would be very good defenders to have in the game. Mo Salah on the right hand side there, Gerrard, Wijnaldum, and then John Barnes, which I didn't really get to use this FIFA apart from in drafts, so might give him a go when I'm not doing videos or streaming. We've got, of course, 99 Bobby Firmino, and then there's Kenny Dalglish. And then on the bench, we managed to get Thiago here, Diogo Jota, Sterling. I keep forgetting used to play for Liverpool. It's not because, you know, of the whole transfer thing. It's just I literally forget that he was playing for him. So I've managed to put him in there as well. Xherdan Shaqiri, Philip Coutinho, Jones, one of the best cards I've used in this FIFA. Fernando Torres, class during that Liverpool past and present as well. He was absolutely superb, came on, scored many goals. King Divock, of course, Saudi Mane's foot freeze card. Shame he couldn't get a better left wing card, because the formation may have changed and he'd probably gone in instead of Barnes. Ian Rush, of course, absolute legend for Liverpool, and then Michael Owen in there as well. Those are the best cards we managed to pack from Liverpool past to present. Let's go have a look at my actual endgame squad. Right, so this is it. This is the endgame squad. Now, I know what a lot of people are thinking when they look at this squad and thinking to yourself, how can certain people make your endgame squad? You know, but this is my endgame squad. There's a few players in here like Van Dijk and Salah that are in here for more sentimental reasons. Possibly Kem. This is a team that I've taken into the last weekend league of this season, which of course a few days before FIFA 22, so I probably won't even finish this. But this is just something I wanted to use just to have a feel of the players and play and see how some of these players got on, because we never got to use Bobby Firmino or Neymar, and I really wanted to use them. But this is a quality squad. As you can see, we've got Pim van der Sar, we've got Team of the Year Van Dijk, Team of the Season Varane, Militao there, we've got Neymar on the left, Vieira, Kante, Salah, Pim, Pele. Never thought I'd see him in my team. Another person I never see in my team was Pim R9 Ronaldo. But we managed to get him. Of course, 99 Bobby Firmino. We've got so many great cards as well in the club that I can't even throw into this team. I mean, I probably could, but again, I'm all about Kem. So we've got Messi, Ronaldo, Ramos, of course, would probably get in the team over Van Dijk. But again, got a lot of love for that Van Dijk. I've been trying to pack him since January and get him since January, and I just never managed to get him until a few days ago. So for sentimental reasons, he gets in before him. Acuna, one of the best cards in the game. Cruyff, of course, is class. Mbappe. My favourite card of the year is actually a Manchester United player, which of course pains me to say, but he is quality. One of the best cards in the game, and of course he would be in there if it wasn't, you know, Kem basically ruining everything for me. But Bruno Fernandes in there, he's been one of my standout players. As you can see, 674 games, 440 goals scored. There is a player in the club that I think has played a lot more, but we'll go get to that in a second. We've got Renato Sanchez, Eusebio, Hazard, Foden, and as I said, we've got plenty of players as we go through the club that it's just been a phenomenal end to FIFA. So many good cards got released, so many cards that I couldn't get rid of personally. You look at Ronaldinho's Pim is there, Mateus as well, that just, not that they couldn't get into a team, it's just that at the moment I would probably chop and change between everything that we've got, maybe to fit different people in, maybe to change and try out different cards. But at the moment, this is what happens. These players get left on the bench and in the club, not even making the bench. But this is the card that we have spent a lot of time with this year. 765 games played, 623 goals scored. As a club legend, he should stay. Absolute brilliant card. This is the first Neymar I've ever packed in any FIFA. It was the first, I packed this really early on in the game, so he was in a lot of my teams, and he still is one of the best cards on the game. Apart from that, so many other cards, so many other icons packed. Absolutely brilliant FIFA. I mean that in terms of SBCs and all of the cards that came out. In terms of gameplay, as we all know, it wasn't a great year, and hopefully FIFA 22 will be much better going forward. So that is my FIFA 21 video. That is the end of FIFA 21. Where I'm really looking forward to FIFA 22 next week, and of course we will be uploading far more videos on the channel. So if you did like what you saw, please like, subscribe, and comment on the video as well. Even if it's bad comments, it still helps anyway. But if you want to come see me live as well, it's twitch.tv/RingoElGringo. We've got a great community of people, as you can see, with the followers that have given me their teams today. They're all really nice, so welcome along, and I'll see you in FIFA 22. Goodbye!